Okay, more Kirby Golf because you deserve it, whether you like it or not. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Kirby's Dream Course, and we're so close to being done with it. I have to get a gold medal on 3 more courses, and I don't feel like this one will take me that long. We're going back to extra course number 6. We got the silver medal after not too many attempts. I think the key here will be, I just gotta figure out how to do that one hole where you start on a big old slope. And I gotta hit my A buttons at the right timing. Does this set me up at the correct angle, even? Yeah, I probably want to do one more tick this way. Actually, let's try that and see what happens. Usually I just hit the L and R buttons to have it line me up at what I assumed would be a 45-degree angle. Let me show you what I mean. So, usually in this game, if you hit the L or the R buttons, it will automatically move Kirby at 45-degree angles. So, like, straight. I guess I would say perpendicular to the lines on these checkered tiles. Or through the diagonals, I assumed, if you hit the L or R buttons to do a 45-degree angle here. But it looks like if I hit L or R to go straight toward that squishy, it looks like it's just off of the angle here. So, like, maybe I want to adjust it one. For maximum precision, that actually looks better than what I've been doing before. Even though what I was doing before was getting me holes in ones. Let me refresh YouTube here, because it says that no one's here. That can't be true. That can't be true that nobody is watching KarmaJolt right now. It can. It could very easily be true. Because I don't know why YouTube does this, but anytime I go live, YouTube will tell, I don't know, 10 of my 137,000 subscribers that I'm live. So I'm not sure why YouTube's been like that, but it has been like that for a really long time. That's okay. I'm used to it. Blame je, welcome, how are you? I am one of them, says Gouda Guy. Hey, welcome everybody. But also sometimes it just doesn't display the views properly, you know? Okay, I think we got it here. Let's just use the fireball immediately. And you will want to use the A button like once, probably, to get like one good rebound off of a wall. I skipped it. I actually skipped the cup. I went too far. I took it too far, everyone, and I'm sorry. That's alright. I don't have to get a hole-in-one on this one, I don't think. Like, as long as I can figure something out on that one hole where I've been getting, like, a 7. I'm not hitting the A button with the right timing. It's still an enigma to me here when I want to hit the A button to rebound off of that wall. YouTube always janky, that's right. But you always great. So yeah, like, I'm adjusting my angle there slightly. When I know I don't necessarily need to do that, because I have gotten hole-in-one in this course by just hitting the L button once here. Oh no, not even. Just hitting the shot straight as it lines you up. But here I'm going to tap the D-pad. Sorry, let me put it back. I'm going to tap the D-pad to the left once. Alright, that's some speed right there. And then, do I need to hit the A button? Let's do a bounce here. In the hole. Okay, we got a hole-in-one. So yeah, maybe adjusting the angle there helps slightly, but I didn't need it the first few times I got a hole-in-one on this hole. Also, I got myself a cappuccino. Alright, now this one is fairly easy, but I have messed it up a couple times. Let's use the fireball, like, right on the square before you get that, that rock. The stone ability. Then you want to jump, like, as you're above maybe that white panel or that darker panel that I jumped above there. Ooh, and I just skipped over the hole. Okay, so... Timing wasn't great there. Quick Guns, how are you? That's okay. That's okay. I just need to do well on, I think it's hole 6. So we need to figure something out about what to do on hole 6. This one you just want to aim, you know, approximately where I did, and you'll grab this spike and then, like, use it before you fall off. Maybe it's better to use it once you're, like, right at the top of the hill. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to aim, like, a fully powered putt right at this rock. That was bad, because I missed this other rock. Alright, so I cost myself another stroke here. Doing alright, just working. Quick Guns, I'm glad you're here. Greg to the past. Welcome. Let's use some top spin and a little above 3/4 power. Or exactly 3/4 power. Boom. Okay. Now we can make up a stroke if we get a hole-in-one on this, I think it's hole number 5, where we get a UFO. Yeah, so this one we'll grab the UFO, and then we'll take it to hole number 5, where I'm pretty sure it's fairly easy to get a hole-in-one there, I just keep messing it up. So here, I usually jump right as I get back to that star and hit the A button right before I land on that slope so that I can bounce into the UFO. And then you got plenty of time, actually. It looks like you're going to run out of time here. But you got plenty of time to make it above the hole and hit the B button and park in the hole. So there might be a more efficient way to do that, but that one works fairly consistently. There might be a faster way to do it, I guess. But I don't care about speed here. So this one. I might want to approach it slightly differently from what I was doing before. Actually, what if I basically do the same thing that I've been doing before? So I'm just gonna UFO, I'm gonna full power shot UFO, grab this guy. Grab the tornado. Come around this way, hit these two enemies. Maybe I want to angle myself so that I grab this jump while I'm lined up with these two enemies, and then just immediately jump, and that will probably get me into the hole. Let's try that. So what I mean is, immediately car, and then we drive. Grab these two enemies, and then jump here. Does that get it? Oh, baby, that looks good. Quick Guns. And Dagger, I see you in the chat. Don't skip. Hey, there we go. Okay, we got the hole-in-one. I was trying it a different way earlier, where I got the two enemies on this little hill, coming down toward that last high jump enemy, and then trying to use the UFO to drop into the cup, but that doesn't quite work, does it? Alright, that seemed great, as a matter of fact. So here I'm convinced that, like, what you want to do is, like, roll up this hill and then roll on the way down to hit this arrow. Which will get you here, and then you like, it'll send you up the hill. You'll curve around this way, then you spike here and just roll immediately down. Like, you'll use the spike about, like, here. So that's one stroke, and then you use your second stroke just to roll this way and then get to the warp. And then use your spike again once you're on top of this guy, and then lob a shot this way. Is that stupid? That'll get it in 3. but that's hard to do. Actually, what if I just do... If I theoretically hit these two guys, then bounce into the warp, which seems like it might be hard, I get this guy, I roll up this way, I come down around here, and then, like, I don't know, spike wherever, I might be able to get it in 2? I don't know, let's try this. I just don't know, like, what kind of power to use here. Like, that's a little too much. Actually, I don't think that's a little too much. That will get me onto the Zippy Zip. Alright. Robert McE. And then where does this take me? Somewhere where I could easily get this in 1 or 2 more shots. Okay. I don't mind this at all. I don't know if I can get up there in 1 shot. But that's okay. We'll take it in 2. Or we'll take it in 3 total, I guess. Look at this, everybody. Ah, I almost had it in 3. Maybe I shouldn't have used the power there. I might have rolled in anyway. I couldn't tell if I was about to roll back, though. Okay, that's better than what we've been doing. Robert McE, Dagger. I think he only has 2 or 3 courses left, Quick Guns. Yeah, including this one, I've got 3 left. And then we're almost done with the SNES Classic. Alright, and this one I have hole-in-one-did before. I think you want to just jump as soon as you get this second jump ability. I actually forgot. But yeah, just do like a straight lob shot here. Full power is fine. Do I hit the A button to bounce? Oh, that took me too far, I think. Nope. Okay, you still get the jumpy guy, and then jump immediately here once you're lined up with this star. That might have been a tad too early. Nope, that was fine. We got the hole-in-one. I know you could get it in 3. Yeah, Sirefly. I think I could have. But I'll take a 4 there, honestly. It's better than a 7. And then this one, I'm so close to hole-in-oneing. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong. Maybe nothing. But I just do like a regular arced shot. Grab the fireball, use it once I stop bouncing. Oh, okay, it worked that time. We got a hole-in-one. Did we just gold medal extra course number 6 on our first attempt back? Man, it's that incubation period, everybody. It's like you practice something a whole lot, and you try and try and try, and you can't get it right. Then you go to sleep, you have a good night's sleep, you come back the next day, and suddenly you're much better, Jordy Pants. It's like your brain figures it out while you're sleeping. Alright, if that's not a gold medal, then, like, wow. But it was, everyone. Oh my gosh, Dagger. We got the gold. Put the medals in the chat, everybody. Let's, reset this reps counter, by the way. Thank you so much for all the squats yesterday, everybody. If we get any donations on stream, we're gonna be doing some dumbbell curls with some 20-pound weights. Yeah, that one only took me 31 tries, which seems like a lot, but like, I don't know, considering that the other one took me like 90. Hey all, Freg here, still sick and feeling horrible. Freg, I hope I can cheer you up. Guys, we got bounced round 2 of the playoffs last night for our skee ball league, and it was heartbreaking. Dagger with the cool $5 saying, like this. Hey, everyone put a dagger in the chat. Thank you so much for the cool 5. Appreciate you. Get well soon, Freg. Yeah, everyone put a get well soon, Freg in the chat, too. FBF, feel better Freg. Feel better Freg. This one seems like it might just be. Actually, how do you get up this hill? This jump won't be able to get you up the hill, will it? Okay, against my better judgment, let's just see what this does. If I do this, and then jump here. And then use the jump, like, once you made it, like, as high up the hill here as you can go. Okay, actually, that works just fine. Coulda hole-in-one'd it. Coulda hole-in-one'd that one easily. Gius, how are you? That's okay. We'll get into. If I had used the jump at a different timing, I could have jumped straight into the hole. Or if I had gotten higher up the hill, I could jump, bounce off the tree, and then rebound back into the hole. So that one doesn't seem too difficult. Oh, I hate this, though. What? Maybe try something like this? We'll do that then if it doesn't seem so difficult. I will, Jordy Pants. But first, I gotta do all the holes. Give me 1 second, everybody. Broom guy is the last one. I could see that making some sense. Man, they really want me to jump. And then, like, what do I do here? Yeah, you might be right about that. This is a bad idea here. Damn, I feel like we should already start over. To rethink... This one's gonna take a ton of strategy here. Let's try that one again. Didn't have work today, so I ran errands and went to the herb store. Now I'm real tall and gonna treat myself to a nap. Love that for you. Alright, Jordy Pants, I'm gonna do the thing that I said I would do. Full power shot, do the jump. A button on the way down, possibly. Oh, that sucked. I bounced at a weird angle there. And didn't get enough speed going down the hill so that I couldn't go up the next hill. Good try. Hey, thanks. Okay, that might work anyway. Okay. So you can jump from way lower than it looks like and still make it into that hole there. Freg! I hope you feel better. So, like, do I just want to get this one in 2? Nope. Didn't want to do that. I do want to try the ROM hack that lets you adjust your jump angle. That sounds fun. Like when you use the jump power, you mean? Okay. So yeah, this one we learned that you just shoot straight forward and jump here. And then this second jump, well, first of all, hit the A button, I think, when you're going down this slope to get you a little bit more speed. But here, it doesn't look like you could make this jump, but if you just jump from the bottom of the hill here, yeah, you will reach the hole there. Okay, that's a hole in one, everybody. Yeah, Dagger, that seems cool. About the hack, I might take a look. I might take a look into that. I've been told there's an awesome community for this game that does, like, mods and ROM hacks. Yes, thank you. Alright, let's try to do a strategy that gets this in 2. That's not it. So if I just, like, immediately use the fireball, what happens? That doesn't seem so bad. And then I can just do this. Oops, I didn't still have the fireball. Duh. Probably should have fireballed at him to get this way. And then you I'm guessing, want to parasol. Oh my gosh, parasol into the hole. I feel like this hole is going to be the majority of today's stream. That's the second hole on Course 7. I feel like extra Course 6 was fairly easy. Like, 3, 4, and 5 gave me some trouble. And then the 6th one is like, yeah, it's not so hard. You got this next try, says Gias. Ooh, spooky pumpkin. A little too late for Halloween season. And then jump from this panel seems fine. Ah, it was a little too early. Day's End. Good morning / afternoon, everyone. Hey, welcome. Okay, we got that one in 2. That's fine. I'm not really caring about my scores now. I just wanna figure out some sort of strategy for this hole. Jump here, and then I think immediately fireball. Okay, and that doesn't actually end up bouncing me over the wall if I do it that way. So it seems. Alright, aim. That might be a little bit too much angle. Yeah, aim at this dude. Full power shot is fine. Use the fireball before you hit him. And then I feel like this is fine. Almost made it there. Okay, there's something there. But gosh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to use the parasol to, like, land in the hole there. Gotta get back to work. Catch you guys later. Streaming tonight, Karma? Yeah, Dagger. I will probably be on around 8. I remember this hole. Oh, that sucks. Oh boy, yeah, what do I do here? Okay, so on the non-EX version of this course, you just hit yourself all the way up this hill to get to the warp. Which, like, you'll hit an enemy here and grab a spike, I think. Then you get zippied across and you use this, or the needle, I should say, to drop yourself into the hole. Here, it would be fairly simple if I could just hit myself toward this arrow and have me go up to the warp here, but there's a vent here which might bounce me over the arrow. Backspin into Broom Guy, maybe? Yeah, but that will definitely not get me up the hill. Maybe I just get this in 2. Yeah, we don't necessarily need a hole-in-one strategy right now. Is there something I could do with this slope? What happens if I land on one of these panels while I have a parasol out? What does that even do? Is this worth trying? Let's try some crazy thing like this. Yeah, the vent immediately took me way higher than I thought it would. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. Okay. Rollers of the Realm? Day's End, what is that? Haven't heard of that. This one might be particularly difficult, everyone. Jump into the cup. Okay, didn't quite get enough speed for the hole-in-one. Or I didn't use the jump in the right spot, but it didn't look like I was getting any higher up that hill. Video game that looks like a mix between Kirby and Marble Madness. It's an RPG, I guess. Looks great. I will have to Google that. Rollers of the Realm. Okay, so let's try to get this one in... Let's try to get this one in 2. We'll try. Okay, it looks like you're gonna bounce over the wall there, but you don't. Avis, how are you? And that is pretty good positioning there. Fireball before you hit the parasol. Ooh, I almost just slid right into the hole there. Next time, let's see what happens if I use the parasol, like, immediately. Alright, we're taking the warp. We're taking the warp here. Alright, we lost a life, but we're in a pretty good spot to get this one in 2 now. I hit it way too short. I was worried about that vent. Got it in 3. Okay, maybe like if I just sacrifice a life on that hole, I can get it in 2. Nicholas Avery, how are you? Jummy, I see you. Kristen P, my morning is going okay. I got me some coffee. What the heck? Jeez, this is getting so complicated. I'm gonna try something here. Not exactly what I wanted. This is interesting. Damn, yeah, maybe I should have gone in a different order. Didn't expect that, Heat. How are you? Gaming since the 80s. Surely the wheelie in the bottom amounts to something. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten that first, and then, like, it would take me to the spike, and then I just spike here, and then do something else with my day? I don't know. This is really tough. Okay, we jumping. We hitting the A button on the slope there. And then wait till you're like as high up here as you can go. And that jumps straight into the hole. Okay, so yeah, you want to jump when you're just barely past that first dark square on the slope. Bert O'Neill, how are you? And, like, there's probably a strategy to get this in 2 that involves using the parasol well, and I'm just not very good at that. Did I wait too long there? I bounced off the edge. Okay, before I wasn't doing that. Are you on Kick or Twitch? Says Bones Dem. I am not. Pretty much just YouTube for me. See, I hit the A button there thinking I was gonna bounce one more time on the slope. But instead, it made me bounce over that high jump dude. Who, like, what is that, by the way? He looks like one of those nipper plants from Super Mario 3. Like, that part is the head. I did it again. And then his body is like Mr. Stay Puft or something. Share, says Frag. Oh, yes. Okay, that's what it is. He's just a chill dude. Yeah, Gias, he's doing some jumping jacks there. He's getting that cardio in, I understand. Maybe I want my initial jump to be a little bit earlier. I guess it doesn't really matter because I was doing it pretty consistently. Yeah, that was good. There we go. Into the hole. He's Starman. I see, Sirefly. From Earthbound. Sakurai wants that guy to be the mascot of the Kirby franchise so bad. You mean aside from Kirby? Oh, Frag, you meant to say cheese and not share. Answers my question. Woo, hole in one. You're a star, man, says Gouda guy. Hey, thanks. I'm trying to be. Okay, so use it like before you hit the ground. Yeah, when you grab that fireball power, use it like before you land on the ground there is what it seems like. Maybe a little bit less of an angle there. Boom. So what happens if I use the parasol immediately after falling off of this edge? Okay, he almost falls back into the slope. Is there any way for me to disengage the parasol? If I hit the B button, do I put it away? I actually don't know. Anyway, yeah, what the heck do I do here? I should have hit the A button more. That's still, sent me over the edge there. Tuan Vero, what's going on? Asking me a question about Angry Birds for some reason. Such a peaceful death. Yes, exactly. Oh, I just realized I don't have my parasol ability. Lando eats food. How are you? Well, is correct. Gosh, I'm just gonna struggle to finish this course, aren't I? They're gonna make Kirby's Dream Courses soon, making it a sequel by adding an S at the end. Sirefly, I saw that the Kirby Air Ride sequel is just Kirby Air Riders now. Like, they added a bit to the end of the word. And then suddenly it's a different game, you know? Okay, This one... Can you hole-in-one this? Like, I bet somebody's figured it out, but... Oh, I don't love that. I'm good, man. This is one of my favorite SNES games. The extra courses are so hard to go gold medal. Have you done it? I'm on my way. I need this and one more course, but oh, this is looking really difficult. Tiny Cat? I bet the hole-in-one is wacky. Yeah, Sirefly, a lot of them are. A lot of them have to be. Wasn't there a Sonic Air Riders? I think there was like a Sonic tax fraud or something, right? Tiny Cat, causing a cat quake. Yeah, Tint Cat is right here, everyone. Good job, Tiny Cat. You got a hole-in-one. Yeah, get them scritchies. Yoshi's tax fraud. Yeah, but then Sonic stole it, right? Because he just loves plagiarism. Okay. Okay, a little better. Yes, he probably does. Okay, hitting the B button does nothing, by the way. While you're in parasol form. Or at least it appears to do nothing. There might be something to that strategy, I don't know. Ooh, I almost went over there. That was different. Probably want to do this before I slide into the water. I have to do full topspin here. I don't think that pattern that it's showing me is real. Because bouncing off the water doesn't give you that much momentum. Wait for it. Alright, that could have been worse. I'll take that. I'll take that. In 3? I feel like it's more possible in 2 if you just lose a life and you let yourself die over the edge there. But like, what the heck do I do here? Let's just try going this way first. And doing something with this, this wheel. There's no wall. There's no wall over there. So I probably wanted to stick like here or something. And then maybe curve a shot this way. Well, now I am post. I don't know. Oh, there's no wall back there. Oh, shoot, I didn't know. Max power, quick guns. You're right. Should have just done it. Okay, but I'm gonna assume that if I just get onto this conveyor belt here... that it'll bring me into the hole. Oh, I didn't do enough angle. I couldn't see where I was aiming. Get me there. All right. NTF. Welcome. Oh. Oh, it's in fact... oh my god. The two heads and the fireball are pretty much lined up from the end of the conveyor belt if you spike. Are they, though? Like, that's what I was thinking, is like you shouldn't spike here, because then how do you get all three of these guys? You probably need to spike about here. But, like, then what? Grab the fireball and then... how do you get to this? Because that conveyor belt brought me... it skipped over the hole, and I just went straight back down. So what do I do? I'm tired, says Nick the Frenchie. I'm also tired, Nick from France, says Jordy Pants. Is this making it? Oh, I jumped the wrong way. I started to roll back, apparently. Maybe go up first and end with the wheelie for the hole. Yeah, yes. I think I was just thinking maybe I have to go up and get that broom guy first somehow. Okay, it looked like I was gonna hit the slope again there. What if I wait 2 bounces before I hit the A button? One, two, A button. That might work slightly better and more consistently. Does that get me there? Yeah, just got it. Vikolai! What's up? How are you? I am as motivated as Kirby. Yeah, so you're waiting till someone else gives you a push? Nick the Frenchie, how about we do those 5 curls together? Hey, thank you so much, Dagger, for the cool $5. Let's do 5 dumbbell curls, tiny cat. Alright, we got 20-pound weights. Let's do some curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. can't curl in the Metro. Oh, well then do some pull-ups on the bars. On the handrails. Alright, we got a hole-in-one. That's great. I'm convinced this is, at some point, going to be a decent strategy for a two-shot. Alright, good position here. Aim for this dude. Fireball before you hit him. There's gotta be a way to do that. Maybe I should wait until I bounce. Sup, King? Says Polax. Hey, welcome. Why? Why did I not make it over the water? I still don't understand this game, everyone. What? Yeah, no, exactly. Just missed. Dang, every hole on this course is hard. Hope Sakurai patches this game soon. Alright, so let's do the same thing before, but, like, we gotta be cognizant of the fact that there's no wall up there. So probably want to... Let's try spiking on the conveyor belt. Yeah, that doesn't quite line up right. I want it to be a little bit down. Put some weird curve on it here. That works kind of fine. Let's try that. I'll take it. But now what do I do? Gotta try a risk, everyone. Ah, shoot, I was close. Is it possible for me to get up there now? Like, this just gets me dumped back down, is it not? Let's do one of these. Yeah, it does. Every time, huh? Save Spike for the hole. Yeah, let's rethink that one. Am I making it? Not quite. I didn't go fast enough. Wow. Got it in 3. I am getting worse at this game, everyone. Pain is right. Lando eats food. What kind of food? Chair, Frag? You wish. Still handsome and funny. Jordy Pants? Thank you. Got it. Potatoes are the best food. I also wish, says Sears. Hey, I know you do. So I'm thinking, oops, I wasn't thinking there. Maybe I should just use the parasol slightly after, or maybe I could use it slightly earlier. I don't know. You're so bad at this game, you achieved gold in all of them but 2. That's a good point, Gouda guy. My grandfather would say, the kind you eat. That's something my grandpa would say too. But I work at a seafood joint, so mostly fish and butter. That lobster. What state? What state you live in? If you don't mind my asking. Okay, maybe I do have to hit the A button there. Don't want to go into the water here. Oh, that's risky. Here's what I'm gonna do. Full top spin, this much power. Not at all what I thought was gonna happen. Kansas. We have the market cornered, let me tell you. Yeah, a landlocked state. Crushing the seafood industry. Reminder to eat your cheese and vegetables. Thank you. Thank you, good guy. Was that exactly what I just did before? I have an idea. Let's try the exact same thing. Should be good. Oh my gosh. Actually, let's just do a regular shot here with less than full power. Yikes! Remember, no parasol. Thank you! Yes. I would forget that. Oh, man, I really just have no clue what to do here. Maybe let's just do like this. That hits both. Alright, I didn't mean to go so far away there, but... I missed. What I wanted to do was maybe fireball onto this conveyor belt here. But like, let's just see what happens here. If I touch nothing on the controller... Maybe the trick isn't full power? And it still didn't get me into the hole. Dang, that one's brutal. What do you do? Now I want a Wii Sports Resorts golf stream. We did Wii Sports a long time ago, yes. I think that was for my 100,000 subscribers special. There's no jump guy here. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, let's just rocket into this spark. Spark through these trees. I'm guessing you grab a tornado, and then you have to maneuver yourself around that tree in order to get to the hole. So, I don't know. Let's try it, everyone. Full power this time, obviously. Nope. You don't want to full power. Unfrickin' believable. I didn't even see that there was like a little hill here. So yeah, you obviously didn't want to jump over the... the zippies. Take that, trees. Let's try that again. Yeah, Sears. Oh, I had like 0 speed there. This course is frickin' brutal, y'all. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even think I can finish it, much less get a gold medal on it. All my homies hate trees. In this game, anyway. Back. Sorry, had to go out to eat. No need to apologize. What did you eat? Is there a way to grab that UFO? I think you just want to grab the tornado, use it into the jump guy, and then jump onto this conveyor belt, and then it takes care of the rest. Full power. Oh, don't fall off, you dumb idiot. I thought I had it. Well, now it's too much, I think. Well, I might get there anyway. Oh, no, never mind, it missed. No, yeah, no, everything went wrong. Okay, okay, okay. Robbery is right. Yeah, Lando, like, why? Am I too far to the right? Yes, I am. Okay, apparently. This game hates you. It does, Gias. In. Okay, that time. You know, I think you do have to be in the center of that conveyor belt in order to drop into the hole there. Jeez. Probably just hit this. Oh, but that'll send me over the jump guy, huh? Then I'll hit the wheel. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with anything. So if I hit this arrow, I'm hitting this guy, the zippy, this Kabu. I'm going over the jump, probably. Might end up getting this wheel, and like maybe like if I wheel on the way back, I probably end up here, and I can get it in 2. I think what I want to do is, like, jump to bounce on this guy, and then over the zippy, and then possibly hit this and go back into it, but I don't know how possible that is. I'm trying it. Wait a second. That might be something, everybody. Get to the zippy. Ooh, we made it. Well, sometimes I'm good at games, everyone. Oh my gosh. After getting like 6s and 7s on this entire course, I finally got a hole-in-one, quick guns. First try, says Lando Eats Food. Yes, for a score of 29. The trees helped, Freg. Sometimes they do that. When it comes to breathing and golf. No, usually not golf. Alright, where does the warp take me? Red warp leads to red warp. Like, I think you just want to do a low lob shot. Low lob shot to get to that pumpkin. Maybe put some topspin on it, like half power, a little less than half power. Full topspin, a little less than half power gets you there, okay. And then you hit the warp here. Do I bounce over the zippy? No, does this get me the UFO? Not quite, but I do have a jump. I jumped over it. Oh, no, I didn't! And then we just use the UFO here to go very slowly over the hole. I'm actually going to take a wide angle here. And then hit the B button. Okay, that one was also easy. Alright, so it's really just the first 6 of the 8 holes that are brutal, and then it gets quite easy at the end. Karma, this game is too hard, says Akex. I know. Look at those scores. And then the ones at the end, sure. First hole, I could have gotten a 1. I just messed it up. And another one says, Chaz it up, 6714. Welcome. Gonna go eat something, says Freg. Still gonna be on stream, though. Yo, Freg, appreciate you. What are you gonna eat? I am eating water. Damn, 25 is the bronze medal for that. Food, says Freg. I love food. And rocks. Okay, okay. Thank you for clarifying. Oh, we unlocked extra course 8. All right, let's work on some strats here, everyone. That's short for stratospheres. What else has strat in it besides strategy? Extrapolate. No, that's not a word. Stratosphere. Yes, those are the 2 we came up with. Okay, I do think you want to hit the A button on the second bounce there. And yeah, and I guess just hit the A button a little bit extra after that, and that will get you into the hole. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. I'm trying to find a way to make it slightly more consistent. So yeah, you want to use the jump basically where I used it. Let him bounce, then on the 3rd bounce, you hit the A button, then hit it maybe once or twice more. Use the jump on the way up that slope. Just after you pass that first dark square. Stratus, as in clouds. Yes. Why did I do it that way? That's okay, it still worked out fine. Usually I don't do an arc shot there, and I just putt. But this worked out a little bit better, because I'm at a slightly better angle, I feel like. Fireball. Maybe I should come around from, like, the top right there and try to slide into the hole as I hit the ground. And honestly, I think my best strategy here is to take a death. Not like this, though. Oh my god, I missed the squishy. When I lived in Louisiana, I had a bunch of friends who lived in Miss the Squishy. That's weird. That is weirdly inconsistent there. Because I feel like the first time when I hit the zip, it brought me across the water. I didn't bounce over the squishy. That's the name of the octopus, the squid guy. Alright, bounce. Bounce now, A button, A button. Then maybe one more, and then jump here. Into the hole. Try bouncing on the trampoline with a parasol. Is that a thing I can do, Gius? I actually don't know. Also, is my aim good enough to get me there? I don't know. This game looks so good, says Shrek Baby Daddy 6996. It is really good, but it's weirdly difficult. This is Kirby's Dream Course for the Super Nintendo. I'm playing it on the SNES Classic. Matter of fact, let me show you. This is the SNES Classic. It's a little machine that Nintendo produced in like 2017. Comes preloaded with a ton of really cool games. And I decided to beat all of them in 2025. I've got Kirby's Dream Course and Star Fox 2 left to go. But let's change the display to the space. Different background, everyone. That was bad. I don't know either, says Gies. Okay, okay. I mean, maybe it's worth trying. I watched you beat way too many of those games, says Sears. What do you mean? You feel like you wasted your time? I'm glad you were there for that. I feel like I did too. Oops. Okay, I thought it was too late there. Or too early with the jump power, I mean. I could just use Lemeroid with save states if it's that hard. That's a word I don't know. No, just realizing I started in end of January, February. Sears? Cheers. Done. Nightwish, challenge run idea. Can you hole-in-one every course in Kirby's Dream Course? No, you can't, apparently. Okay, didn't bounce over the wall that time. It's the GOAT, I'm here. Yo, Azzyboom, welcome. Limeroid is an emulator for phone. I see, I see. Speak Japanese, says this person with a Japanese name. Hey, welcome. I wish I could. Not with that attitude. Yeah, Nightwish, you're right. Alright, let's try something weird here. No, you cannot bounce off the trampoline. That's okay. TAS runs of this game are quite fun to watch, but I don't think they get everything in one shot. Yeah. Secret Seal, welcome. Let's translate that sentence. I don't understand what you're saying, so please speak in Japanese, is what that person said. Arigato. How did Skee-Ball go? Secret Seal, we got Bounce, second round. Here's what happens when you're the top team in the league. When you get to the playoffs, teams adjust your strategy to beat you. And, like, good for them. That's, you know, that's what they should be doing if they want to win. So, the team that beat us was like, let's just throw all hundreds and see what happens, essentially. Which gave them, you know, if I had to take a guess, probably a 25% chance to beat us in a best of 5 series. And they beat the odds. So I can't exactly complain. Especially considering this other team was like, we gotta throw hundreds to beat beat Final Fantasy, and then they did. Furthermore, we threw well. Like, we were rolling well. We lost our final... Like, I hit 200s out of my 3 balls on the final round, and we still lost. Like, we were losing with scores of, like, 350, 420, you know. Those are scores that win 90% of the time. But we got outrolled, so good for après-ski. Oh, look at that. I did it right. What tournament are we talking about? Yeah, Nightwish. So I'm talking about my skee-ball league at the local bar, which is a ton of fun, but man, does it give me anxiety when it comes to playoff time. Ooh, I just barely got it with the full power there. That brings me so far away, though. Maybe I wanted to spike behind the fireball so I could get it on the way up to the conveyor belt. Alright, this looks fine. Spike in the air before the fire. Yeah, no, there's so many things that, like, that might possibly make sense, but, like, I don't know. It's gonna hit the A button once here. Oh, it skipped the cup the other way. Alright, we got it in 5, I guess. Buy the other team's drinks, they won't be able to play well. Secret Seal, I want you to think that strategy through. Basically, F around and find out. Yeah, Azzy Boom, like, that's what I'm doing here. It's called experimenting. Okay, so same strategy, but not full power here. I didn't see that there was a, like a tiny little slope there. So maybe do just above 3/4 power here. Spark. And then you get the tornado. Man, you really lose speed there with a tornado. I think all I needed there was full power. Ooh. Okay. Don't know if that A button press messed me up, but maybe it would have worked if I didn't do that. I'm okay getting this one in 3. You keep all your tomatoes, it's a good round. Nightwish? Okay, so I think this one, like, I had the right strategy, I just... some sort of timing element was off. Well, I learned something there. Yeah, I guess don't hit the A button. Karma, you must be good with your hands from skee-ball. Secret Seal, I'm okay at skee-ball. If there was a Hall of Fame for my skee-ball league in particular, I'd be first ballot. We could talk about my credentials, if we would like. 2-time league champion? Me and Molly M won Season 5 together, like, years ago. And then, most recently, after she left our team, me and my friend Dustin Bonk, along with Pete and Bruce, won Season 49. That was, like, 3 seasons ago. And the seasons are approximately 10 weeks. So it's not like a whole year, you know. But I have also won at least one individual tournament. I also have some other accolades under my belt, such as hitting 3 100s in a single round. Bet you could have jumped right... Oh, shoot. I was reading comments instead of playing. Bet you could have jumped right before the tornado. Yeah, Nightwish, that's what I tried to do, but I was 1 frame late. Quick guns? That's a KarmaJolt thing to do. Two frames late. 2 frames late. Yo, we got a hole-in-one! That's insane. Hey, so my state had like a special election today. And I went to vote. And the... I guess I don't want to get too political on this stream, but the questions were like, hey, do you want to restrict voting so that disabled people can't vote from home? No? Then it's like, hey, do you want to implement like a red flag law so that like family members can, you know, report to, like basically it's so that like if a family member feels like somebody is going to do something drastic with a gun, they can report it and have that person's gun taken away. It's like, yeah, I want that. But literally this lady who was like... Some Republican... I don't even know what her position is, but she was like... Voter fraud is rampant in this country. It's not. There have been like 4 reported instances. So we need to make it so that people have special voter IDs and they have to show up to vote. And it's like, okay, but like our military members overseas won't be able to do that. A lot of senior citizens won't be able to do that. Disabled people won't be able to do that. And she's like, I know. And then, just to add salt to the wound, when she voted on this measure, she voted mail-in. And it's like, you're trying to get rid of the thing you just did? Come on. Love all your streams, by the way. Says... Oh, wait, let me read your name here. Basil Lestal? Hey, that's a cool name. Did I get it right? Welcome. She said the quiet part out loud. Yeah, exactly. Sears, is that real? I am pro hanging chads. That's like one of the best cards in Balatro. Alright, let's umbrella here. Well, I still went over the edge. That's kind of funny when he hits the wall. And it makes like boing, that kind of sound effect there. Let's do like that much power probably. Straight into the cup. Pensive Scarlet says, I remember when they called them pregnant chads. Did they actually? This just became very awkward, says Blame Je. How? How did it become awkward? Really let her intrusive thoughts win. Guys, what do I do on this hole? I do feel like going this way and then up and around and then letting the ball come down here to the end is a winning strat. That seems fine. Yeah, let's spike again here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that was a term during the Florida recount days. Yeah, of like the 2000 election, right, Pensive Scarlet? I remember hanging Chad. I don't remember pregnant Chad. Okay, I wasn't expecting politics on a Kirby stream. I'm not a US citizen, so I don't have a say on anything, I guess. Blames ya? I just feel like someone basically drafted a policy that was like, we don't want disabled people voting, and it's like, F off? Like, let them, you know? I don't know. I feel like people shy away from politics too much when there is so much, like, black and white concrete good versus evil, and it's like, it's easy to pick a side here, you know what I mean? Like, people would be like, politics about some issue like, oh, we shouldn't have masked officers in unmarked villagers who grab people and deport them without due process. That is inherently evil. But some people hear that and they're like, politics, I don't want to talk about this. Okay, well, you know who wins when you don't speak up. Maybe save the spiky for the return trip. Yo, there's a cow in your backyard, Frag? Like, weaponizing food stamps would paying out every other benefit. Yeah, It's unfortunate in today's social landscape. Yeah, yeah, let me call the owner. You know who it belongs to, Frag? That's kind of fun. Almost forgot to do this. When do I want to use this tornado? I actually don't know. Maybe I don't, like... Does that get me over? Does that get over it? Full backspin got me there. Above the hole, you should tornado. Yeah, maybe I should let the spark play out. Sears, is that what you're saying? Just, like, stay sparked until I kill that last tree? I feel the same. I was quiet for stuff about too long, says Lando Eats Food. And now we're here. I owe it to our society to discuss this stuff. At least the easy black and white stuff, like you're saying. Yeah, Thank you, thank you. One thing I don't miss from living in the country was neighbors' cows getting out and being in our field. Quick guns? Never had that problem. Yeah, serious. Yeah, you're probably right. Just let the spark continue, then use the tornado right at the very end. I'm gonna tornado here. Go straight up. That doesn't get me there. Or does it? Ooh, wait, one bounce, man, let's go. That's an anime, right? And that puts me onto the conveyor belt. And if I'm centered, it'll drop me in the hole. Alright, we got the hole in one there. Not so bad, Pensive Scarlet. God, there's a stray cow in chat. Yeah, let's just call the owners. Should people have food? Yeah, no, Doug Jenkins, exactly. And I don't get this thinking, right? I don't get this thinking that's like, well, there are some people who take advantage of food stamps. Okay, let them. But there are, you know, over 50% of the people who benefit from food stamps are children. But you want to take away food stamps for everyone just so that, like, the 6 people taking advantage of the system, you know, can't take advantage of it. I don't know, man. Oh wait, I wanted to do this. I wanted some backspin here to get the jump guy, and then I jumped, like, pretty close to the edge. It ended up... I did hole-in-one this one last, right? So let's do this. Full power seems fine. I'm gonna bounce here just to get a little bit closer. I'm gonna jump right in the middle of the circle. Oh, didn't quite work. What happens if I do this? Oh wait, that kind of sucks, because now I can't do an arc shot this way. That still might be too close. No, it's not. Okay, so I used the jump with a little better timing last time, apparently. Do I use the wheel? Dang, now instead of getting 1, I'm getting like a 4 on this. Punishing everyone for the actions of a few is standard practice in the US. Yeah, just look at what elderly and injured people have to go through to get proper pain management. Yes. Never been a fan of punishing everyone for the actions of a few. Greg to the past, agree. I'm just wondering, what WTF is happening in America? It's hard to say, Secret Seal. It's not hard to say. There's just like a rise in fascism. And it's scary, but we can fight it. That's fine. I might even wheelie there. Oh wait, I don't have a jump here. Last time I ended with the jump, which is why I was able to hole-in-one this. Because I could just jump to grab that UFO. Am I lined up? I'm not. Gonna get something from DQ for lunch. Heck yeah, Fred. Good for you. This country as a whole is definitely in a state, says Basil. Did I get your name right? Is that what it is? Yeah, the desperate dedication with which people withhold money from others is a good way to describe a lot of our country. Oh, we silvered that. Okay, that's encouraging. Damn, what did I get before? I got like a 30 and I was like, "Oh, I got a bronze." Maybe I got a 25. And then I was like, "There's no way I'm getting under 21 this stream." But then I started doing it. Okay. I was complaining earlier, being like, man, this one seems really difficult. But, like, now that I'm thinking about it, like, a lot of them did, and we eventually were able to do it. Because this game is just hard, but you keep practicing. And eventually, even I can do just well enough and get just lucky enough to get a gold medal. I think a lot of people are finally seeing the consequences of voting for a certain person. I hope they wake up. And honestly, like, I don't blame these people, you know? If they still support him, I do. But it's like, how many times do you need to see him doing something completely and inherently evil and or greedy before you're like, wait a second, you know what I mean? Your dedication is amazing. Sears, I couldn't do it without you. Sears, that... Did I not line it up right? I guess not. That said, I'm essentially playing a video game for work. This is what I'm doing for a living, is I sit down in a chair and I play video games. So it doesn't seem that difficult to be dedicated to this. Unlike someone who's like super dedicated to a sport and they are going to be best in the world someday while, you know, while having like zero support at home. I don't know, I hear a lot of these athlete stories about how like they made it all the way to the NBA and they became an all-star at that. That might be a little too late. And they became an all-star at that while, you know, they're the oldest brother of like 6 siblings, and it's like them and their mom have to work their asses off just to feed their family. And then in his free time, all this person does is practice basketball, and then they become one of the best in the world. That's some freaking dedication. Turning your hobby into a job can definitely turn into fatigue. And it has occasionally, Basil, but for the most part, I'm grateful to be here. And I like what I do, Xerxes. No job outside this. I hope you don't have to do other work. Xerxes? Yeah, no, look, someday if I have to go back to work and stream on the side, I will begrudgingly do that. But for now, this is what I do full-time, and I'm doing all right. Gonna play some Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection with a friend. Yo, Avis, who's your character? Oh, that's so close. Yeah, how do I get that one in 2? Yo, Lando Eats Food became a channel member. Look at that. Welcome to Hey You, I Like You. Hey, if you got the members only emojis, put them in the chat to welcome our new member, everybody. By the way, I guess I didn't mention this, but there is a new members only emoji. I finally made the Samus helmet into a members-only emoji, everybody. Okay, you aren't dedicated. It didn't take you 17 years to accomplish your goal. Oh, wait, it did. Sam Robinson, what's going on? Hey, Lando, thank you so much. Let's add 6 to the to-go counter, because we got a new channel member, everybody. That's 6 curls. The Samus helmet showed up in my first chat, but not my second. I don't know what happened there. Yes, also put some food in the chat. That's right, Quick Guns. You definitely have one of the better variety channels. Hey, Basil, thank you so much. Yeah, it's mostly retro, but... That's how I feel today. Back to work. Enjoy your own work. Yo, Nightwish? Appreciate you. Everyone put a knight in the chat. Or like a sword or something. No, that's fine. We're doing like half power here. Maybe less than that. There we go. The wall kiss is so worth it. It's hard to speak to a wider audience nowadays, so I think you definitely have to hit... You definitely have hit a good spot. Basil, I get that a lot. Sorry. Thank you, though. That's a nice compliment. Yo, Xerxes42 has become a channel memb. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Hey You, I Like You. Yo, look at this. Suddenly we have 12 curls to go. Everyone put a paperclip in the chat for Xerxes. And if you got the channel member emojis, put those too. Alright. There are multiple paperclip emojis, I am realizing now. Okay, I'm resigned to get this one in 3 or 4. But that's okay. I think if I gotten a little bit more power there, that would have been preferable, but I think... Shoot. I'm at an awkward spot here. Just missed the fireball. That's okay. Possibly we can make up a stroke somewhere. Only hole-in-one allowed. Basil? If only I were that good at games. Favorite video game, by the way? Yes, I love me some Soul Calibur 2. I'm glad that it's on the NSO now. Oh, that was weird, but it ended up getting me... That saved me a stroke there. Okay, so I recovered. I recovered there. I got that one in 4 after a mess-up. Other than that, I've always loved Final Fantasy Tactics, so I'm glad there's a new one. And I have been playing the remake. I played the original Soul Cal on PS1. Yeah, back when it was called Soul Blade, Basil? I forgot what I was doing. I hit the A button, then I was like, what do I do? Alright, so let's see if this gets me to the tree here. It does. Yeah, no need to tornado. Oh, that almost got me in there. Maybe there is some need to tornado. The original Soul Edge theme is beautiful. And it was kind of a cool game for what it was. So I'm realizing now I have a tornado going into this, so I can actually double tornado. Well, I hit the B button and it didn't register. Which is odd, in my opinion. Now we jump. Does this get me there, or does that... Yeah, it rolls off. That stinks. Let's use a little bit of top spin here. That's fine. That'll get us into the hole. New FF Tactics is 10 out of 10. Would recommend if y'all are a fan of the original. They added a lot of QOL features, as well as a lot of new content. Honestly, Basil, I think the remake is... You're right, they did add some cool features, but then they also messed up a lot of other stuff that I'm like, why did you do that? And I think my biggest complaint about it is that the text size is so freaking small. And that's coming from a guy who has really bad eyesight. I understand that. But also, I just feel like you get less information. Ooh, not what I meant to do. I think I can still get this in 2 if I just bounce off the wall here. That wasn't enough speed. Brutal. You angered Wispy Woods. I did. Hello, I'm new here, says Nintendo Fan Club. Hey, welcome. My name's KarmaJolt. We play a lot of retro games on this channel. As a matter of fact, I've been playing through the SNES Classic. And I'm almost done with every game on this little machine. Alright, let's try something here. Full top spin is fine, half power, just to get this guy and into the warp. Do I make it? If I do this, I make it. Alright. Well, we're getting this one in 2. Man, yeah, you really gotta get that previous hole in 1. If you want to get this one in 1. Because not only does it cost you a stroke to not get it in 1, it costs you a stroke on this course, too. On this course. I just straight up hit the wrong button there. I hit A rather than B. My biggest gripe is the graphics/art style. Like, I know you want the game to keep the tactic-flavored art style, but, like, you could have done something a little upgraded. Okay. That's legitimate. Can I skip this? Yes, I gotta beat a 19. I don't know what the score is for gold medal here. But let's do those 12 curls. Hey, shout out to my newest members. That deserves a glasses change. Alright, we're doing 12, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Drinking straight vodka is crazy, Karma. Yeah, Sears, that's why I do it every day. I don't have tickets for this gun show. You do, though. Everyone spam the tickets in the chat. Is there a tickets emoji? Wayne, how are you? Alright, I feel like we can gold medal this. It's gonna take some time. What about drinking gay vodka? Every day. Not a vodka guy, actually. N64 King 3, welcome. Alright, let's update this. Thank you for the tickets, everybody. Meanwhile, I'm using the last bit of the Illusion Island game trial to be Shovel Mickey for Scrooge. Drake Featherwing? Some of those words I understood. Same amount of crazy. Yeah, you're right. Is that enough? Not enough. Not enough! A couple of characters say that in Soul Calibur 2. Maxi says it. Cervantes says it. You need to become another YouTube fighter. Karma vs. Megaharv boxing match? Nintendo Fan Club, I don't want that to be the first thing we do when we finally meet in person. But a wrestling match? I would do that for sure. Ooh, also not enough. I'm back, yes! Nick the Frenchie, heck yeah. Oui! Super cool. My commute ended. Yeah, pay-per-view event. For sure. I hit him with a steel chair, he hits me with the steel stairs. And then it's game over. Nice. Now I'm home. Good. Nick the Frenchie. Karma would have to punch past the beard. Not a fair fight. Chair? Yeah, you bet, Sears. Alright, let me focus a little bit, everybody. I'm putting on my folky face. Yeah, and then use the fireball before you even land. And then you spin those stars a whole bunch, which does nothing in a one-player game. Ooh, awkward spot. I think this is fine, though. Actually, that's very different from before. So does this work out for me? I mean, no, but I'm still gonna get it in 3 like I usually do. I almost undershot that last putt there. Mega Harvest Moon. Nintendo Fan Club? That's a great joke. I feel like you're gonna fit in with this community. Why did he slow down that much? I did not expect that. Shoot, now I don't know what to do. That worked out fine. Okay, okay. Nice slide. Thanks, Sears. Yeah, usually when I do that, I still have enough momentum that I go off the course and die. Shame they had to change the name Harvest Moon to Story of Seasons. It's a good name change, but I was confused when I first saw the name change. Is that like an official thing? I thought Story of Seasons was like a spiritual successor. Sad there was no wall kiss. Lando? We'll find one. Great. That works out just fine. SOS are a sequence after HM. I think that's what I did before. I was somehow misaligned. I hit the A button with the right timing, but somehow I got off-center there. I think there was some weird fallout with the original devs and the company that owns the game or something for Harvest Moon, says Doug Jenkins. Okay. Story of Seasons is a more direct translation of the Japanese name, and there was some weird copyright issue with the title Harvest Moon due to a localizer change, maybe? Might look it up. Oh no, that is absolutely not what I wanted to do there. Guys, I forgot to pay attention. Oh, I hate when I do that. That was just definitely like my hands moving before my brain was ready. That's okay. The pain, yeah, Lando, that's okay. I still think this is gonna be alright. We still got it in 2. We still got it in 2, and that's fine. I was thinking of a strategy to get it in 1, and then I hit a full power shot while I was thinking of it. Being like, oops, forgot to do the thing that I meant to do. So I don't know why. Yeah, let's do this. I don't really know if it matters all that much. And I think this is... Ooh, I'm like just not lined up there. Yeah, I wasn't straight. Shoot. hate this. I think I nailed it, actually. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, yeah, no, I can get that one in one, but it involves using the tornado, which I'm never good with. We've done it, but that one's... The strategy is simple, the execution is a little tricky. But I should be able to get that. So here, I don't really remember where to use the jump ability. But let's try it, like, here, maybe? A little bit earlier. That seems okay. Shoot. Okay, but I still have the jump ability. Maybe I could have gotten that. Dang, that sucked. Pink Penguin, how are you? Lemons give you lemonade, but tornadoes give you tornade. Alright, maybe I can save a stroke here. Full top spin, half power seems fine. Shoot, I didn't get it. That one just got me to the UFO. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Only works if you play Sean in Street Fighter 3. I don't, but I still thought it was funny. Alright, we got another 19. Yeah, that 7 and 8 there were brutal. Those should have been 1 and 1. I needed to bounce on that warp and not over it on the last one, if I wanted to save a stroke. That should be good. All right. Well, thanks. Good. And if I can ever figure out a way to get this one in 2, that would be great. Oops. Alright, it's fine. My first B button press did not register. I'm gonna hit the A button once here, just so I end up at, like, a slightly better spot. Yeah, and I don't have to worry about a bad angle here. I've had a bad angle since I rolled it in 9th grade. I could consider maybe taking a different angle with this parasol, but I don't know if I feel like labbing this hole again. Nature gave us a citrus and we bred it into a lemon. Yeah, aren't lemons, like, technically a man-made thing? Nick the Frenchie, like, they weren't natural. Oh, that was bad. That's okay. Can still get this one in 3. Oh no. Let's try that one again. Try pulling trig on the parasol later. Possibly Ping Penguin. Yeah, sure, let's give it a shot. Did I do that too early? No. Evil clones, not even good. Yeah, Nick the Frenchie, so like I heard something about how bananas used to be larger and sweeter, but then basically some banana disease wiped out all the bananas. And then the only surviving bananas were the ones that we have now, and they're like not as good. Why did I do that? I was thinking about bananas. I gotta lock in, everybody. Selective breeding, says Sears. The Gros Michel, or Big Mike. Yes, another card from Balatro. Kirby, says CJ Andy Yum Yum. And hello, says Ilmo Arndt. Hey, I hope I got your names right. Welcome. Thanks for showing up. If not man-made, they are also moved to different locations, like orange trees came from Europe to Georgia and Florida. Good. Shaved Furby. Kirby came first. Harry boy, what's going on? That was almost a little bit too late. I'm really bad at this game. How are you so good? Says Anaclusmos42. I hope I got your name right. Oh, I've been playing it for many hours. But also, I keep doing boneheaded moves where I, first of all, like, look away from the screen to read the chat, and then I, like, forget what I'm doing. Alright, let's use this parasol slightly later here. I guess I could possibly try to curve around and get in there, but, like, I don't know what I would do. Maybe bounce off of that left slope with the A button, then use it? Maybe slide down the ramp with the parasol to land in the hole. N64 King, I've tried that so many times. It doesn't quite work, or I don't know how to get high enough on the slope. Okay, got saved there. That I slide into it. Alright, let's use like 3/4, no, a little more than 3/4 power and full top spin here. A button when you hit the water. Ooh, just good enough. Kirby Golf, what is this? Yo, Cube65. This is Kirby's Dream Course for the Super Nintendo. I'm playing it on the Super SNES System Classic. And it's a great game that is, like, weirdly difficult. Like, this game expects a lot of perfection. Yeah, see, that wasn't good enough. That should be fine if I land, like, right behind that, fireball guy. Does that hit him? I don't think it does. Alright, let's try this. Alright, that seems fine. But now, I got like a little farther up on the conveyor belt than I wanted to there. Yeah, I wasn't like perfectly lined up with the hole. Weird that that has happened multiple times now. Okay, we still got that one in 4. I got a chicken basket from DQ with a mint ore blizzard. Mint ore? I would mind that. Freg, that sounds dope. Shoutouts to DQ, not sponsored. Alright, 3/4 power. Spark. Oh no! Wow. The one thing I could not get Tornado to do was, like, get enough power to get over a slope. But I apparently was able to do it here. Like, I tried over and over to do that in the previous hole. And couldn't get it. Chocolate Kitty! What game are you playing? Yeah, so this is Kirby's Dream Course. I'm playing it on the SNES Classic, which is this little machine here. And this is Tiny Cat, who is taking a nap. Okay, this is still doable. I just have to play super good. Oh, that's so hard to line up. Shoot. That goes out of bounds? What if I just go into the hole from here? That's risky, but I think I could do it. Just have a good shot. I don't need any sort of curve on that. Alright, I'm lined up here. Let's just do, like, just under full power. Like, that probably works. There we go. Did you like Final Fantasy VI? Yo, Gaia Hinata. I love Final Fantasy VI. And I have for a long time. Mind Ore is only dropped from a Mind Goblin. Oh my gosh. Pensive Scarlet. I don't mind you making that joke, I guess. Oh no! Oh, I hate this. We can still get this in 2. Okay, okay. But I don't have the jump going into this hole. Alright, we want full top spin and, like, half power here. A little less than half power. Okay, yeah, a little less than half power works just fine. Shoot. Here, it doesn't really matter what we do as long as we get the UFO. And then use it. I guess it doesn't matter how close to the ground I use it. I think, okay, so I think we saved a stroke there, but that's not getting us a gold medal, I'm guessing. Why, what's going on? Glasses change, clear pink glasses. I think I have them right here. Oh, these aren't pink. They're clear, hold on. Welcome, by the way. Alright, let's see how we did. No gold medal. And no clear pink glasses. Alright, everybody, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Your glasses come off? King Pork Orso? Oroso? Sometimes. Is Sean here? Haven't seen Sean in a while, Freg, unfortunately. Rithella, how are you? Let's try this a couple more times. Glasses change requests are part of the perks of being a channel member. That's true. That's true. And sometimes I'll even be able to find the pair of glasses that you want. Have you counted your glasses? No, but Rithella, it's gotta be like 130 at this point. Time to take root, says Unplant. Hey, welcome. By the way, channel members, I have a new members-only emoji that you can use now. It's this, the Metroid helmet. Yo, we got 50 likes on the stream. That's dope. Thank you so much, everybody, for clicking that like button. Or, double tapping your screen if you're on mobile. That helps out like a ton. It really does. I love Red Zelda. Yes, Metroid. Vernon Williams, how are you? It's going all right. I've been better. Let's try something weird here. Yeah, I don't know how to get this in 2. Okay, taking wife out to lunch. See you guys. Yo, why? Where are you going? Have fun. Have food. Thanks for showing up and clicking that like. Okay, just made it. Just made it. Does that give me the squishy? That's fine. Colossus of Bane. I am playing on an actual SNES Classic. Wendy's, heck yeah. I'll see you soon, YY. Also, I have Danimals for when you come back. I missed there? That's a redo, I think. Alucard. Yeah, this game's dope, but man, it's freaking hard. That's not enough. I didn't get enough speed somehow. Got to mess with the SNES Classic at a local arcade place, and man, holding that controller for the first time again in 15 years almost made me cry. Rithella, That's beautiful. That's what she said. Yo, Alucard, on this channel, we'd like to say, don't take that out of context. And we've been doing we've been saying that a lot with this game. Because I use the word balls and holes a lot when I'm playing golf. Sometimes I use the word wood. There's a lot of potential for innuendo when playing Kirby. Not a lot of room for misstrokes at this point is right, Lando. Especially ones that I know I can do. I will hit the A button like once here, I think. Actually, oh, that worked out against me. That didn't work out, is what I meant by that. Alright, I tried an extra low to the ground there. Any dingers, Trico? Yeah, I hit a couple home runs. Which is not what you want to do in this game, but, you know, it happens. That's fine. Curve this way. Like it's Kirby's dream course. Alright, 3/4 power here seems fine. Hit the A button. Don't get distracted by the cool donation, whoever just donated that. Yeah, Bill C! With the cool $5 saying, hope your day gets better. Much love from Finland. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put the BC in the chat for Bill C. What is your profile picture? Is that Colossus from the X-Men? Hey, thank you so much. We got 5 curls to go. Put the BCs in the chat, everybody. Just because. Alright, and then you want to spike like as high up as you can here, I feel like. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, usually I grab that guy on the way down, but getting right behind him before I do this shot is fine as well. Because I'm going to grab this enemy on the way up. Colossus of Bane. I see. So wait, does your name just show up differently when you do a donation? Actually, this might be alright here. Ooh, look at that. We got that one in 3. That's probably the best we've ever done that one. Alright, so I saved a stroke there. I shaved a stroke, even. So I'm fine with getting this one in 2. Spark here. Why did that happen? That's really bad. Get there, get there, get there. Alright, well, we lost a stroke. For reasons I cannot explain. What even exact? Yeah, Lando, like, I don't want to say I did the exact same thing that I always did, but, like, I feel like... I don't feel like I did anything different, and then there was a dramatic difference in the result. You know? Yeah, robbed. That spark had some extra stank on it. Ah, that was the problem, Nate Smith. What? It wouldn't hit the button for me. My gosh. I hit the B button to use the power, but I guess I was too late. So I lost another stroke. Should I jump here? Should I just jump? Should I jump here? No, I still feel like I can... Like, as long as I have a good 7 and 8, I feel like we can, improve. Yeah, but I need to do real well here. Like, I feel like I got this one hole-in-one first try, right? Is that not enough power? It was not enough power. Yeah, I keep messing this up. Alright, I can possibly get a 17 if I get lucky. Never mind. That was brutal. That was brutal. Because I finally got the 3 on that sloped course. And then some weird, inexplicable thing happened the next hole, and it threw me off entirely. Okay, that's alright. We can still get it. Let me just coordinate with somebody here. Xavier for dinner says, great timing. Looking for GBA/SNES game for my new emulation handheld. Any recommendations? Are you an RPGs guy? In which case, I got a lot of recommendations. Yo, look at this. Unplant with the cool Australian $10 saying, hey man, from someone who has had clinical depression for well over a decade, I hope you too overcome the lore you do not speak of. Much love from your bonsai brother. Yo, Unplant. Appreciate you. Yo, everyone put some sort of plant or possibly even a fruit in the chat, because those are plant related. So let's see. I think I might have forgotten some conversion rates here, but let's just add 10 to the to-go counter. Hey, appreciate you. We got 15 curls to go, everybody. Rupert Studios, I see you with the plants. Trico! You are a plant. A grass type, anyway. Apple. Why was that funny? Pineapple. Freighter Oculus. This is a deceptively cool game. Anybody ever play Marble Madness? I feel like this is kind of like the Kirby-related extension to that. Love me some Marble Madness, as a matter of fact. Might stream that again soon. It's such a short game. Guys. Alright, get there anyway. Sure. Alright, well it didn't cost me that much. I can't tell which way I'm pointing here. Still gonna play DQ11 at some point. Yeah, Any chance of Super Monkey Ball? I don't know. Okay, I do not need to pick up Jackie J today. Marble Madness was great, but I can never get past level 3. Colossus of Bane? I bet you could. I bet if you went back and just, like, tried it over and over, you could. Kirby says M. Adels Zikri. Gosh, I hope I'm getting your names right, everyone. YouTube, as you probably know, recently changed it so that, like, now instead of your screen name displaying, it's like your actual, like, @ handle displays. Please get me there. Okay. French noises, says Nick DeFrenchie. Ha ha. Merci. Kirby. Ooh, I thought I missed. Okay. Yeah, the @ handle no one really cared about. Exactly. Baguette and such. That's right, Nick DeFrenchie. Good. I feel like it helps to be up a little bit higher for this. And then, yeah, you just want to do another full power shot here. Spike on the way down, you'll land on the dude. I was unaware there were even 5,053 of me. Until recently. Unplanned? I wish. I think that gets me there. There we go. My username is actually Nick DeFrenchie, says Nick DeFrenchie. Yes, but with an IE at the end and not a Y. Because why are they doing that? Okay, this time do the exact same thing and just hope that, like, that 10% chance of it going wrong doesn't occur to you, you know? Okay. Do I just let it? Okay, I'll take it in 2, actually. Like, I feel like if I had used a tornado somewhere there, I could have gotten in 1, but that's kind of risky. I cast High Gravity. Nicholas D, if you had done it right as I was going up that slope, it would have put me in the hole. My son and I love saying croissant back and forth, each time pronouncing it worse until we are just making French noises. Vernon Williams? I like that too. In theory, I like that. Do I just tornado here? Like... I think what I've learned there is I actually want to bounce onto this conveyor belt. I think this works out fine. Denied! Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie. I thought I was missing there. Okay. We're in a decent spot here. I just need enough power to land on top of the slope here. That looks good. Then you grab the jump, and then you use it like here, I'm guessing, I think. Is this good enough? Not quite. Oh, I skipped it. Shoot. Yeah, that might be game there. Well, if I get this in one, I can still make an improvement. And we do have the jump here. So I want something like that. Oh, I just barely hit that guy, too. Okay, we got the UFO. And then I just gotta use it at any point in my life. Okay, we made an improvement, at least. Just to spite the English, right? Like, hold my wine. We can make a much better system for measurements. Nicholas D? I like that Kirby waves to us, like, bye, I'm never doing this again. Yeah, you might be, actually. Alright, I'm guessing that's still silver medal. N64 King 3. Yeah, no improvement there. No medal. What is gold? I don't know, Trico. I'm guessing 16, because that's really hard to get 17. We still trying, everybody. I do want to be done with this game. Penny Cat, bless you. What is gold? Baby, don't hurt me. Let's finish our water, everyone. Wait, what? Geez, Kirby demands nothing but the best when it comes to golf. Yeah, Unplant, this game is hard. To get all the gold medals, you have to be, like, really precise all the time. How many golds to go? This one, then one more course, Trico. Hate that. $16, Nicholas D. Thank you. All right, so I'm right on the fringe, at the edge of the cup, so to speak. A little bouncy here. I don't love that. We face planted. You got this, says Snicklefrats H9G. Thank you. Okay, losing a life there isn't that big of a deal because you don't actually lose a stroke for that. Okay, wall kiss. Lando, that was for you. Explaining what gold is. Yeah, but Nick the Frenchie, explain what golf is. A new channel member. Love that. Thank you so much. Tiny Cat? Big yawn. Oh my gosh. Did you guys catch the big yawn? Was I in time? Yeah, Tiny Cat. What a good boy. Hey Lando, what's your favorite food? That's a good question. Tint Cat. Tim Car. Timothy Vehicle. Do I have to do this? Yeah. Don't love this angle, but it's doable. Hey, Tiny Cat. He reaching to me. Shoot, what do I do? I think that's it. I think that's my play there. Yeah, I had to basically full power it there. Absolute fiend for a good seafood noodle laksa. Such a hard food to come across, though. Ask me small your golf ball. Oh my gosh, Nicholas D. Yo, Vernon Williams with a cool $5 saying, have to go to my second job as a security guard. You got this, bro. Have a great day. Yo, everyone put a V in the chat for Vernon Williams. Thank you so much for the cool $5. We got 20 curls to go, everybody. Good shift, man. 3/4 power. Works just fine here. Spark on the way up. I don't know if it matters when you do it, but maybe it does. I don't know. Alright, we went into the water there, and I really don't know why. You need to do this first. I almost forgot. Does that get me there? No. Okay, so I lost the stroke here. That's okay. If we do amazing on 7 and 8, then we get gold still, but not doing myself any favors by misunderstanding that hole, I guess. But use Tornado. Yeah, Nightwish, if I had any confidence in myself to use the Tornado, I would have to make the adjustment. Why am I angled so poorly there? It might work out anyway. I don't think that was what I wanted. Yeah, I think I'm too far to the side here. Because you need to be in the middle of that conveyor belt. Never mind. Never mind, everybody. It was a mind game. I was trying to fool you. We got a hole-in-one there. You knew it the whole time. I wasn't tricking you. So clutch, says Nicholas D. Yeah, now you knew I was going to get a hole-in-one. Lucky, says Nick the Frenchie. Don't tell him. I was bamboozled, says Unplant. But you know who wasn't? Tiny Cat. He knew it the whole time, everyone. All right. Let's, like, wait to the very last possible moment to use this jump. Like here, maybe? Yeah, bounce on that guy. Does this get me into the... Not quite. Wait for it. Oh no. That was it. That's game, everybody. We needed that. How did I do it the first time? I got a hole-in-one on that hole, like, the first or second time I tried it. That's okay. We can do it, Nicholas D. Yeah, this game... Maybe try using the jump there earlier, is what I'll do. Luck, says Nick the Frenchie. Possibly. And it doesn't help that, like, I guess I'll just, like, randomly, jump into the water on that hole with the sparks and the tornadoes, you know? I know it's not actually random. Or maybe there is some factor of randomness to this game, but, like, I don't want to say it's... I don't want to say there's that much. Sending energy, says Nicholas D with a cool 20 Swedish krona. My man, that's not energy, that's money, which is better, arguably. Yo, thank you so much for the cool approximately $2. Everyone put the D in the chat. Sending energy like it's time for a spirit bomb. Here's the thing about that, is if I used a spirit bomb, I would way overshoot the hole, I feel like. Almost. Monergy. Yes, Greg to the fast. Does pressing A while rolling push you further or make you stop sooner? Unplant, it gives you a small boost. Whenever I push A and Kirby does that, like that kind of pulsing, gives me a tiny boost. Or more accurately, I think what it does is it, while he's doing that, my momentum doesn't slow down as much as it normally would. Get there. So it generally speeds me up. It's such an ingenious game. You're right, Freighter. But man, do they make it really difficult. Have I said that enough? Okay. Okay. We back. Just ordered some Masaman curry and naan. Yo, Nicholas D. Great choice. Who here loves spicy food? Who here is a fan? That's probably fine. I need to hit this guy is the thing. That'll work. Okay. Rage Teddy Bear, bro. Not gonna lie, I've been lurking and I have to say I love your content. It feels like legit gaming, yo. Appreciate you. Rage Teddy Bear TTV. Alright. Jonas H. Gonna sleep very soon. I'm sad that I can't watch your live so long, but it's amazing every time I'm watching your videos. Hey, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Appreciate y'all. So many nice comments today. Yeah, Nicholas D, isn't that great? Oh my gosh. Alright, just above 3/4 power. Well, I messed it up. Okay. Okay, that time we didn't bounce at the edge of that platform. Actually went over the slope. Like, I thought maybe I could save myself a stroke there, but... Oh, this is a real tricky shot now. I don't think I nailed it. Never mind. That's good enough. You can hear the game, and he's not loud. It's perfect. Yo, Rage? This is the type of content to help you sleep, he says. That's funny. Like, I hear from a lot of my friends that I'm very loud. I am in person, I think. And my thought on it has always been, look, if you're gonna say something, don't say it quietly, because what's the point? If you're gonna say something and no one can hear you say it, that might be good there. Okay, I like that one. That looks promising. Did we get it in one, everyone? True for in-person, but yes, right now, this is quality. Hey, but this right now is quality. Hey, yo, Rage? Everyone put a teddy bear in the chat. An angry one, I guess. And one. Yeah, Ping Penguin and the foul. All right, everybody. I think I do. All right, I can get this in 2. And still make a marked improvement here. So I'm gonna stick to my old strategy here. Jump, like at the last moment. Ooh, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. That might work out anyway. Oh, baby, we got it in 1. Uh-oh. No, wait, no, that's a good thing. That's what we wanted to do. Whoa, yeah, Rithella. Super clutch. Let's go. Lando eats food. Now I can even mess up a little bit on this hole. And still do it. But you know what? Let's not do that. I want to do just under half power here. Full topspin. And that'll get us to the warp. Boom. And now we just need to use this at any point. Like here is fine. Take our time, go to the hole. And park in it. This is it, the gold run, don't choke, says Nicholas D. I already finished my water, though. So I have nothing to choke on. Gold AF, says Lando eats food. Hey, Nate Smith says nice, thank you. Well, it's time to charge my Samsung. It has like 15%. Love that music, says Jonas H.A. Thanks for showing up. Yo, we got a 14 there. Look at that. 1-1-1 right at the end. Amazing feeling. Guys, we've only got 1 course left. I gold medaled 2 courses in today's stream. I started off by, like, immediately getting the gold on course 6. Which I didn't expect to do. But we did it. Super well done. Just how I don't like my stakes. Yeah, man, my previous best was 17, and then we crushed it by 3 strokes. Always liked this game, but sucked terribly on it, says Rage Teddy Bear. This game's hard, so I get it. Alright. Frag? No, I won't do that. Alright, everybody, let's do 22 curls. More like Curly's dream course, am I right? No. Anyway, let's do 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, baby. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take a break. I might come back in a little bit with some other game. It's been forever since I did my part of the tag team live stream, so I might play an hour of Paladin's Quest, and then possibly something later tonight. Oops. Whoops. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I messed everything up. But I need to eat, so I'm going to do that. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me get 2 gold medals on Kirby's Dream Course. We've only got 1 course left. We're almost done with this game. I thought this was going to take forever, because some of those courses were like, I don't know how to figure this out. But getting a 3 on that one with the spike and the fireball worked out just fine. Getting a 2 on the one with the air vent, that worked out just fine. So yeah, we'll do this later. Hey, appreciate y'all. Stay hydrated. Tell your friends I'm great.